Oh, hi. I'm not late. What's up, everybody? So nice to see you this evening. As always, I love seeing you every evening. This is my favorite part of any day, starting up the stream. I'm not late as fuck, bro. Shut up, Ilorn. I'm right on time. Nice to see you, by the way, Ilorn. Phantom X Death, 3-0. Silo Wolfbane, Base P, Lizardbrain, Dakin. Where were you guys? So nice to see you guys as always. TSN hype? What? What got you that idea? Was it the table? You saw the table and you thought TSN. Well, I got news for you. No TSN tonight, fool. No TSN whatsoever. Get that trash out of here. So tonight, I kind of have no idea what to do. I was thinking I would fix some old consoles or something. We have a bunch of old Game Boys in the back that I could be fixing up. So we could do that. Or whatever. Cody's late and pregnant. Are you saying I'm fat? Alright, hold. No breath. I got a little bit of a belly. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to the start of the stream. I got some amazing trade-ins today. Just let me show you. You sit over here. There you go. That'll sit as a reminder that we're not doing TSN tonight, okay? Shut up, Base P. That's gross. Alright. Thin-ass arms, Ilorn. Bro. Oh, those are not looking good. Okay, never mind. Don't forget what you just saw. Alright, guys. So we really actually, no exaggeration, got a pretty amazing trade-in today. Hey, Kevin Asex. Nice to see you. What happened to the table? Well, you'll just have to tune in earlier to find out. You're 2 minutes late. No NWC this time, but we did get some pretty amazing games. Sega Saturn games, if you can believe it. You can fix the table tonight. Yeah, I guess I could. It's not that broken. Look at it. That's not that bad. You just gotta straighten it. All you need is a level and a little bit of muscle, and you can take care of that. Anyway, guys, let me show you what we got traded in this evening, or earlier today. We got Nights into Dreams. So, unfortunately, all of these Saturn games are just the discs.
What did you do to that table? Why?
Hold on. Let me fix the text-to-speech. Orvid, you could probably guess what I did to the table. Somebody said that we're doing TSN tonight, and I showed them clearly that we are not doing TSN. Because I destroyed a table. Anyway, next up we have Area 51 on the Sega Saturn. Grandstream Saga, which is only $7 on the PlayStation 1, so I'm guessing it sucks. With a name like Grandstream Saga, I assumed it was some kind of rare RPG, but nope. Hey, this is a good one. Mega Man X4 for the Sega Saturn. Anyone ever heard of it? How will you explain this to your fiance? I don't know. By getting a new table. Mega Man X4. We also got Dark Savior. Dark Savior for the Sega Saturn. So this is kind of funny. We had a Twitch Garbage Network sale not too long ago where we sold a copy of Night Warriors that had disc rot. We told the buyer that it had disc rot, and we sold them a case with it as well. The game still ran perfectly fine, but it was on its way out. It's on its way to its death. Well, turns out we got a copy of Night Warriors traded in. It sure would have been nice. It sure would have been nice if we had the case to go along with it. Also, we got Darius Gaiden. This is a horizontal shoot 'em up. Whoa! 18 months Challenger Luke! Look at that! That guy now has the exclusive Platinum Banana. Whoa. Look at Challenger Luke. Amazing. Thanks for the sub, Challenger Luke. We also have Street Fighter Alpha 2 for the Sega Saturn as well. What can we do to celebrate Challenger Luke subbing for 18 months? That is insane. 18 whole months. We have this copy of Shining of the Holy Ark.
Smash another table.
Well, I mean, we could, or I don't know. What do you guys think? For Luke? To celebrate Luke's subbing, or what should we do? What do you guys think? 18 months, I know, it's crazy. What do you think we should do? So this copy of Shining of the Holy Ark for Sega Saturn has a huge crack in it. It does not work. It's sad, it's sad. But I'll spare it. Everybody's shouting out no. Don't put the curse on me. No worries, dude. Alright, moving on. We got a lot more stuff traded in, but unfortunately all of it's disc only and all of it was scratched. So we also got, Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it's a cool game. Mega Man X6, Bushido Blade, Wild Arms, the first one for PlayStation, Tomb Raider. Do we not have the case for this? Weird. Tomb Raider 3, Nightmare Creatures, Siphon Filter. Getting a little more boring. Let me find some more exciting ones. Hey, Metal Gear's good. Hey, Jay Howitt, thanks for the sub. Let's get Metal Gear out of the way. We also got Resident Evil 2 with both discs, of course. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis with one of these annoying stickers on it. The Blockbuster stickers are risky. They're risky because they can kind of remove the top layer of the disc. Oh God!
Metal Gear is a bad game.
I agree. Metal Gear's terrible. So here, check this out. This is a Blockbuster sticker. It literally covers the entire top of the disc. The entire top. So, yeah, you basically just have to leave it alone. Because otherwise you're going to rip off some of the art on the disc, which in the case of PlayStation 1 games will just kill the game. So, we also got Silent Hill. Oh, Wii Sports. Mario Power Tennis, and Virtua Cop. I feel like we have more. We must have put them in the rare case already. Some other popular titles. Final Fantasy VIII, Galarians. Isn't this called Galarian's Ash? No, it's just called Galarians. And then Legend of the Dragoon. And then we have more that we just put in the display case already. So follow me. And then from the display case, we'll move on. We'll transition into repairing something. But I'll let you guys choose what we repair tonight, okay? Because I had a silly idea, and I thought, hey, maybe you guys can pick what I repair, and then you can buy it if you want it. That might be fun. I wasn't sure what to do new and to mix things up this evening, and I thought, hey, maybe let's give it a shot. Maybe it's dumb, and if it is, we'll learn our lesson. But, repair the rare case. The follow-through. Alright, here it is for real this time, guys. That was a warm-up hit. Alright, let's check out what's in the rare case tonight. Hold on, I gotta pull up the chat window. There we go. Alright, so we got the Shenmue Limited Edition. So Shenmue on its own is like $25. This is the Limited Edition, which includes the soundtrack. So normally Shenmue has just 4 discs, that's all. Just 4 discs. For a Dreamcast game, no big deal. There's the first 2. Oops. There's disc number 3. That's all game content. And then disc number 4 is the passport. This was to allow you to transfer your save data from Shenmue 1 to Shenmue 2. And then finally, we got the Shenmue Jukebox, which has a couple extra songs on it, I guess. It's odd because it says, oh God, this is such a, this is a mess. Dreamcast cases were not meant to hold 5 discs. So yeah, altogether, it says includes original soundtrack music inspired by Yu Suzuki. I don't know. But, what else do we got? Conker's Bad Fur Day was traded in. We got $65 for Conker's Bad Fur Day. Strider 2, which also includes Strider 1. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. As you can see, it's very disappointing that these are not complete, but we do have the manuals with them as well, or at least as a consolation. And then Mega Man 8 Anniversary Collector's Edition. No case for it, but we do have this nice reproduction case to have it on your shelf looking nice. What else? We got these GameCube games. I think that was today or maybe even yesterday. But Double Dash, Melee, Sunshine. We had a couple others that sold already. Yeah, $150 for Mega Man. Wild, huh? What's that? Guardian Heroes on Sega Saturn over here? Huh. Do you sell Game Boy Advance SP chargers? You better believe it, Diva. I got plenty of those for you. Dragon Ball game ignored. That game has been sitting around for a while. I think it's probably worthless. What brand is that 64 controller? Yeah, it was Hori, exactly. Shred Pirate, you have Mega Man 8 but no disc? That's amazing. Alright guys, what should we work on? I'll leave it up to you tonight. I could use any of these items. We will go with some DMGs. We've got plenty, as you can see here, just waiting to be fixed. We also have Game Boy Colors. These are usually pretty darn easy to fix. And lastly, some Nintendo 64s. Is that 64 a 101? All of the 64s are 101s, yes. We got Game Boys, Game Boy Colors, 64, SNES bikes. Hey, DFAB, nice to see you. Still haven't sold Wild Arms? Well, we just got it today, so no. I'm seeing a lot of 64s. Oh, we do also have Game Boy Advances as well. But those are not fun to fix, so I don't want to fix them. Tell Mario to stop smoking. This is Mario's original concept art. See, originally he was supposed to be seen with a blonde hair and sparkly pants. But they changed him. Mind Tap, thanks for the sub. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of 64s in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and grab a big old handful of these and see what we can do. There we go. Oh, come with me, 64s. Mind Tap, thank you so much for the sub. We need a new table because I broke the last one. Hold on. Let's go grab another table. That stupid other table. That was your guys' fault that I broke that table, by the way. Oh yeah, the final box is coming along very nicely. Should be done maybe tomorrow. I just need to draw some black lines on it. Spent a little bit of time today finishing up that project. Mostly I just need to get it out of the way. I want to be done with it now. Alright. Did you kickflip the table? I did. Muffin Crisis? Is that your name? Muffin Crisis, that's a cool name. Thanks for the follow. Also, we got Green Bull and the Dark Knight and Kitamon plush. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Welcome. Oh yeah, by the way, we did get a Saturn traded in as well, which is good timing because we just sold one. Saturn consoles don't sell super quickly. The games will sell immediately. Whew. Alright, let's see what we can do about these suckers. Here we go! That's a new sub. What's up? Oh wait, no it's not. Muddy Chinchilla, thanks for the follow. Alright folks, y'all ready for this? Do we have a video of breaking the table? I don't think so. Hey Dappa Dragon, nice to see you. Cody sat on the table and my large core crushed it. Yeah, I was too fat. Alright, here's what we have here. This note says, screw seat's broken, system works. As far as the screw seats being broken it goes, it doesn't seem that bad. Like, it doesn't seem like it's coming apart. It's a little fucked up here. Oh, it is missing a foot. We might have to combine multiple systems to make this whole. Let's see, what else do we have here? Hey, Crab Walk of Shame. Welcome, welcome. Hey, SJ, nice to see you. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Won't turn on? False. Won't read game. That's the situation. Let's see what we can do about that, folks. Troubleshooting, start! Alright, first we have to flip us around to check out the TV. Whoa, what a TV. Let's get this Sega Saturn out of our way. Nobody likes the Sega Saturn. Fun fact, Sega Saturn games, so unpopular, we throw them directly in the trash whenever they come into the store. If any of you guys want Sega Saturn games, we just give them away for free. So please come in, pick up your Sega Saturn games today. Let's see here. Let's plug in the 64 and see what we can do to troubleshoot it. Oh, I can't see what anyone says. Sewer Shark? Sewer Shark is not on the Sega Saturn, fool. Oh my god. Bro. Itro. Do you even know what is a video game right now? Sewer Shark is a Sega CD game.
Hi, yes, I'll take all the free Sega Saturn games you just showed Tom.
Alright, come and get them. They're all yours, man. But you have to make it to the store tonight, within the next, hour, because I'm going to throw them away. Sega Saturn doesn't have Buck Bumble. That's a good point. Why would anyone even waste their time with it? Alright, so this one says it doesn't turn on. Scratch that. It does not read games. Let's see what we can do about that. First thing I'm going to do is try seeing if it can read a game. Maybe they just weren't cleaning their games very well. We clean our games very well. Here we have a Pokemon Stadium. The pins look pretty darn good. Pop it in. 1-4. And I get no signal. That's okay. Why don't we try cleaning this game just in case something stupid happened. No, Dakin, the UD store will not be closed during PAX. No stores will be closed during PAX. You know, PAX weekend, despite most of our inventory being at PAX, the stores do incredible because it's a lot of out-of-towners who want to visit our stores. So even though we don't have a lot of games in there, it's just like enough people coming by that we do great there. Alright, let's just clean up this cartridge as much as we possibly can. Did he blow on the game? I'll try that, Chimp Slaughter. We'll see if blowing on the game fixes it. They make Repro Saturn games now. I still haven't run into any of those. Here we go. Okay. Audio appears to be working. It was the blow trick the whole time. I should have known. Okay, a reset made it not work anymore. I think we have a case of the dirty pins here. Why did the reset not work? That should definitely have worked. Oh, there it goes that time. Never mind. What's that? Firecloud, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Alright. I forgot, Pokemon Stadium detects your controllers at the beginning. Okay, so we have what seems to be a working system here. I'm suspicious, though. Somebody at some point thought, hey man, these games don't read. So why don't we open it up, we'll region unlock it, and we'll also, excuse me, we will also clean up the pins, because why not? It won't take very long. That's an easy fix. Are you gonna do the region unlocking trick? You know it, DFab. I just gotta go grab my my dentist tools. All right. So how's your guys' Saturday? Whew! Happy to see y'all. What's your goal this time? 3,000? Fisk, I don't have a particular goal tonight. We're just having fun tonight. Cause tomorrow is gonna be full-on PAX. What should we call it tomorrow? What's a lot of something? A lot of something all at once in the same place. It'll be a PAX Bukake tomorrow. That's what we'll start calling it. Tomorrow is official PAX Bukake Day, starting at 7 p.m., which is when the stream will start. We're going to do some errands. Plethora? I don't know. I like my word better. Wait. You guys are the perverts, because that's just a word in Japan. Like, they have something called Bukake Udon. It just means a fuck ton of udon. So, you guys are weirdos if you're making something weird out of it, okay? Anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so tomorrow, we're going to have to head to the International District Store to do delivery of, looks like t-shirts and some other items. And then we're also going to have to pick up all the rare games. Bring them on over. No, it really does, chimp! I swear, dude, I'm not lying. It surprised me and it caused a lot of giggles, but yeah, that's for real. Why not, Fisk? It's delicious. Shut up, where were we? Hey, Chris, nice to see you. I'm not trying to make you Google anything. DFAB, don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, we almost got the system open. Pax Zuri? What? What does that mean? Hey, Hard Knocks Life. Hey, Squid Furnace. Nice to see you. Okay, so in here... Oh, goodness. We have a very, very dusty N64. It would not surprise me if... oh, look, there's a dead bug inside of a dust bunny. Cute. Hey, Clearlight. We are fixing consoles tonight. And if Kelsey decides to stop watching, then we'll also be selling consoles tonight. But that'll really depend on Kelsey and if she decides to chill the fuck out. It's not my decision. It's up in the air. Anyway, where were we? We're gonna scrub out some pins. Yeah, you see that big dust bunny? Gross, right, Sarah? You know, it doesn't look that nasty, but I'm so suspicious after that note that said that it didn't work. You know what I mean? Stop selling things we desperately need. Kelsey. We need to desperately sell things. Our store is going to go out of business tomorrow if we do not sell this N64. Will one of you generously adopt this Nintendo 64 tonight? This 64, it's seen a rough life. As you can see, it's so dusty on the inside. Its insides, its dustiness reflects its dirty life. It's you will adopt, says Jorpod. Look at that, Jorpod will adopt. Lizard Brain would adopt a color. What is the adoption fee? Well, for the 64, it's $60. It does come with the controller and all the cables, of course. We have its shots. Its shots have been done. We're working on spaying it right now, which will allow you to play both Japanese and American Nintendo 64 games on the console. Amazing. What do you feed them? You feed them video games, which you can purchase at Pink Gorilla Games. I heard one of its favorites is Smash Brothers. Do you have any Atari systems you want to sell? Maybe. I just would have to, like, check out our pile of Atari systems. I'm sure they have them. How old are they? Oh, God. Off the top of my head, how old is the 64? Sorry, I'm thinking as hard as I can. 16 years old? Is that right? I have no idea. 23 years old? No. That's what I meant. I meant 23. I meant 23, but I think we can all agree I meant 23. Ban iLearn, why? What did iLearn do? I may. I've been thinking about it lately. Why would we ban iLearn, though? You don't trust a kid that's 23 years old. Why not? Kelsey's pretty much 23. I don't know how old exactly she is, but she's about 23. He's threatening us. iLearn, stop threatening people. I'm just kidding. I know how old Kelsey is. She's got the body of a 25-year-old and the mind of a 60-year-old. Okay. Oh my goodness! Look at this thing! Woo! Alright guys, let's get up close and personal with this. Aren't I 12? About 12 and a half. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. Oh my goodness. Some dust bunnies piling up here. Oh my goodness. Filthy. No wonder this thing was having issues, man. Honestly, now that I'm looking at this, I think we might have just been the lucky ones. Alright, hold on. Let's we might have just been the lucky ones, you know, with that game that we tested. This thing is really nasty. Alright guys, you want to see the real nastiness? I don't know if it's really going to be nasty, obviously, because I have not opened it yet, but just a guess based on everything else I'm seeing right now, that under this pin connector it's going to be terrible. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. No big deal, we got it. That's all. That was all it was. Welcome to the Krusty Krab, everybody. Let's hit it with the... We got our alcohol toothbrush here. So the alcohol is important to be like, hey, Meiji-chan, thanks for the 10 months. Nice to see you. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're trying to scrub into them holes there. Let's soak up as much of this alcohol as we can around here. It's looking so much nicer now, isn't it? Let's open all this. So while the alcohol is still wet and sitting here, luckily alcohol will dry very quickly, but while it's still wet, we're going to want to soak all of this up. so that we don't cause some damage when we power this thing on. Yo, Majortron gifting out 5 subs to the community. Majortron, thanks for the sub. You are the woman. Thank you very much. So nice to see you, and I hope I see you at PAX. Beefy, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Welcome, Beefy. Oh my goodness. Alright, so now that we've kind of cleaned up the pin connection, there we go. We've pretty much cleaned up the whole board on this 64. Man, this thing was filthy. Too damn filthy. I'm gonna get my blower, my bob. One hell of a guy. That's Majortron. It's saying Majortron's one hell of a guy. Okay, this is gonna hit me in the eyes. Okay. Beautiful. Can you use anything else on boards to clean them, or is isopropyl alcohol and Windex the standard? You know, that's kind of the standard, but also you could use, there's like a specific electronics cleaner. Yeah, you could use that as well. But it seems like a lot of extra money for not a big payoff. Alright, and our last perpetrator here, we're going to go ahead and... God damn it. I gotta find a new toothbrush. Be right back. Oh, that's not the first time that's happened. New York Video Game Freak, thanks for the sub! Welcome. Sorry, I think someone was asking how much to adopt a Nintendo Entertainment System. Hey, Kelsey, am I allowed to sell Nintendo Entertainment Systems? We have a lot of them in the store right now. I'd be very happy if you'd let me sell them. Hey, clowns, thanks for the follow. The store's name is Pink Gorilla Games. I don't know where...
I hope you have a good PAX next week and everything goes smooth.
Aw, that's so nice of you. Thanks, buddy. Alright, Kelsey has allowed the sale of original Nintendos, reluctantly. As you can tell, she's upset about it, but she's letting it slide, guys, so this is a special occasion. After the 64, I'm going to fix some Nintendos, and if you want one, be my guest, you can buy one. Those are 60, they'll come with one controller, all the cables, and they'll come with a big smooch from me. Can I adopt a Dreamcast? I think we don't really have any right now. Mostly our issue is we don't have any Dreamcast controllers. That's how life be. Alright, I need paper towels. I keep thinking I have all the equipment I need, and then you gotta go back, pick up more stuff. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we fix this Nintendo 64. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's some brown liquid I'm popping out of this thing. That's gross. Ban Eilern, how come? I will only ban Eilern if he talks shit about Buck Bumble. He can pretty much get away with murder around here, but if he goes as far as to even try as if he was to even think of having to, I would definitely ban him. Better include that smooch, you got it. I don't know if you're allowed to sell smooches. That seems like it's probably against the rules. So I'm going to have to retract that stupid statement that I said. I am very cautious on breaking stupid rules. I always get in trouble for very mild things in life. I feel like if I was ever to murder somebody, not that I would probably get away with it. But if I was ever to jaywalk, I would be murdered. I would be executed. That's the way I feel about things. Alright. No smooches allowed on Twitch. Yeah, sorry, gang. Alright. Whoa, whoa. We lost the screw. Alright, guys, can we get a vote? What do you think, guys? Is the Nintendo 64 gonna work? Oh, no! The screw is not magnetic. Yeah. We got some yeahs. What, just because it already was working? I want to hear the naysayers. Do we have any naysayers? More than likely, yes. We are going to region unlock at Goose Games. Yeah, we're on top of that. No region, no value counter right now, D. Garcia. Just because today's kind of an awkward transition. I'll tell you guys about it. So right now, today is like kind of the last night before the real PAX festivities begin. So tomorrow, stream will probably start at about 7, and we're going to be just packing the last bitty bits for PAX, right? There's going to be, what do we got? We got to pack all the glass. We got to pack the remaining items in the big cases back there. I don't know. There's just various like extra random things we're gonna have to pack for PAX, and then Wednesday, there is gonna be the truck packing stream. Tuesday there is no stream because Tender Tuesdays. But yeah, Wednesday we'll pack the truck. So yeah, it's gonna be weird from here on out, and I don't want to really start a new goal until PAX is over. Okay. Things are about to get real weird around these parts. But I think we're going to have a really great time at PAX. I'm really looking forward to day 1 of PAX, because day 1 of PAX is going to be just, we can do whatever we want for about 1 hour, and then it's just sales all day long and totally being exhausted. D. Garcia, thanks for the sub. Someone asked if this is a 101 screwdriver. Naka. Of course, dude, this is actually the best screwdriver ever. Weehaw. If you guys are ever looking for like really good precision screwdrivers, this is the best brand ever. Oh god, it's this song. There we go. Yeah, these are the best screwdrivers I've ever had. Amazing. So how much is the adoption fee? I want Jaws and Friday the 13th. Well, I don't have those games right now. I'm sorry. Go to Limited Run Game Booth and get me Snatcher day 1 of PAX. Okay, I can do that. So yeah, Limited Run Games is going to be selling a Snatcher like soundtrack on cassette tape or something. Which is kind of inconvenient, but also kind of cool, right? So I'm going to try to pick up as many of those as I can. I don't personally want one, so I'll just sell it to you guys if you guys want. But yeah, Base P really wants one. I know you're a big limited run game collector. He's trying to sell kids on stream. What are you talking about? Oh. I gotcha. Alright, he's almost all the way back together, guys. We got 2 more screws. No, wait, 3 more screws, and we're all good here. Your truck still takes cassette tapes? I was surprised to see my car still takes CDs. My car is from 2016, and it still takes CDs. But it also has something weird. It's like, it takes SD cards, and it has something called like a jukebox, where you can just like, basically plug in an SD card, and the car has like a computer in it that you can install any music you want. It's kind of weird. Yeah, video game trafficking going on right now. In your personal opinion, what's the coolest item you've gotten recently? I'd say probably Nintendo World Championships. No big deal or anything, but I personally like it. I know a lot of people didn't really care about getting Nintendo World Championships, but I thought it was a pretty cool item to come into the store. Oh, what's that? Sarah, did you say you want to hear the story again? I got a story to tell about Nintendo World Championships coming into the store. Insert 25 cents. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Welcome. Did you kickflip Nintendo World Championships? I thought about it, but instead of kickflipping it, I just had wild anxiety all day and had a hard time functioning normally. It was stupid. I'm not starting the story. No, I'm not starting the story. I can't believe how quickly everyone got sick of that story. I think I only told it 3 times. Really, I think I only told it 3 times, right? But it's a long one, though. Beefy Nugget says he wants to hear it. Nightbot has a link there on the YouTube. Tell us again. No, everyone's so sick of it. Okay, so here we are. Hey, Chimp Slaughter. It's a good story. Look how many new people are here. Petering is not new. Just tell it. No, everyone's sick of it. Do you sell the Nintendo glove? It's called the Power Glove. Kize 15! Ugh. Thanks for the subs, Kize 15. That was very nice of you. I appreciate it. What a nice guy. So here we are. Here we are. We have the excuse me. We have the dust cover slot for the Nintendo 64, and we are going to go ahead and snip off this little corner bit here, just like that, and we're going to snip off that little corner bit there, just like so. And then we're going to go like this. Just grab it just like one of your teeth and just snap it off. Yo, Radstetics, thanks for the sub also. What a nice guy. Oh, fuck, hold on. Tell us the story of the drunken thief again. What drunken thief? I only know the thieves on heroin. Demonicora, thanks for the follow. Wow, Kize, thank you so much for gifting out all them subs. What a nice guy. Whew. Help, my 64 is bleeding. What do I do? You know, play Trauma Center and get some training. Well, anyway, what story do you guys want to hear? I don't want to keep telling the same old stories. Can you tell us the story of Turtle? I mean, really, he could tell the story much better. I wish I could interview him. He's such a shy guy, though. He likes to be so private. Paleo1, thanks for the follow, pal. Is that it? Cut some plastic? That's exactly it. There's really nothing to it. You just need to cut the plastic. That's really it. There we go. Do you have a website where I can purchase your games? Nope. We don't sell online. I'm sorry, Rad. Occasionally we sell online via Twitch. Just randomly on this stream I'll be like, hey guys, if you want to buy this stuff, holler out in the chat. And I think we're going to do that tonight. It just depends if Kelsey goes away or not. Kelsey did give me permission to sell original Nintendo systems, so we'll be doing that. However, it's kind of a slow process because we have to fix them first. So, yeah. It's not going to be a rapid-fire, money-flying-around stream. Alright, we got a working... Kelsey is still here. Okay, shit. Tell us about the time you made money selling inflated Nintendo stock. I just told that last night. You guys all heard about that. You guys all know the story of Pokemon Go, right? Y'all remember when Pokemon Go came? Theater story, which one? You need to know the price for one? The price for Nintendo original Nintendo systems is $60. I'll adopt a working NES. We got a couple people willing to adopt a working NES. Why does plastic break the region lock? Because the cartridges are shaped just slightly different, Sarah. They're shaped in such a way that there's a little piece of plastic on the inside that blocks the Japanese ones from going in. Tell Sammy to kickflip in Murder Alley. That never happened. Tell the Shovel Knight story. Oh boy, it's been actually forever since I told the Shovel Knight story. Holy crap. Clearly, I'll be on the lookout for you. Okay, Shovel Knight story. Wow, how appropriate with PAX coming up. Would you guys like to hear about the Shovel Knight story and why Shovel Knight Yacht Club games should be boycotted at all costs, no matter what? If Shovel Knight's out there for sale for 25 cents, I wouldn't purchase it after hearing this story. And obviously I'm joking. I appreciate indie games to no end. It's pretty much all I play. They made an amazing indie game, and this is solely a joke. But it's also 100% true, but also my exaggerated anger is a joke, so. Tell you when setup starts on Thursday? It starts at 8 a.m., Kelsey. Can you believe that? Setup at PAX starts at 8 a.m. But we go to something called a mooring station or something. I don't know. We go somewhere with a truck and basically wait for approval to go to the convention center. So I don't know. We might be there at like 6 a.m. Is that when you're planning to be there? I want to be there fucking early, dude. It's I don't know, Kels. It's really up to them, isn't it? All right, guys. We're right back with some Nintendos. Alright, here we have a big old pile of Nintendo Entertainment Systems. And I got a bucket of trollers. You've never been to PAX? Well, you can join PAX by watching my stream, because I'll be there. Yeah, so Wednesday, I don't know, Wednesday's just going to be a truck loading stream and then nothing else. Did I even test the 64? I did not test it yet. I don't even know where I put it. Okay. Here we are. We have an original Nintendo system. Let's see what we can do about it. Oh. Alright, let's try this thing out. Firstly, we have our Nintendo 64. Let's see if it works any better at all. And then we'll move on to the NES. We cleaned the shit out of this guy. Come on. Activate! Hey, right away it works. Alright, let's try again. Y'all like Pika? I'm gonna say this one's good. Alright, good boy 64. We're gonna put a expansion slot cover on him, get a nice first party controller to go with him, and find him a new home. Alright, moving on to the original Nintendo system. Here we have it. Ta-da! It looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, obviously it has to be cleaned a little bit. But as we all know, we do not want to use Windex on plastic because Windex actually weakens plastic. Plastic will immediately start cracking upon using Windex. So be careful, guys. And that's not true, by the way. That's just something some dumb fool said. Don't abuse my 64. Diplomats, that is not your 64. You stay away from my 64. Don't ever talk to it. Alright, let's pop in that. And let's go ahead and try out a game. What's a good game to test, guys? Yeah, Windex and plastic is an explosive combination. I think original Mario is a pretty good test, right? Right? I think so. Whoa, Beefy Nugget has got some really, really good advice here. Yeah, let's test it. Let's test it out with Little Samson. That's probably a pretty good guess. Nah, I'll just go with Mario, because... Wait, does this one just work? The pins feel really good. Wait, I think this one just works. Shit. Okay, well. There we go. Let's find a controller to match with it. How about that? Does anybody want original Nintendo? Yeah, Becca Lee got it. Does anyone else want one? Because if you guys don't want one, I'll move on to something else. Is it a 101? No, it's a 001, Kize. Good question, though. Very good question. Manny's trying to adopt a PS1. How much are they? They're $60, and they'll come with one first-party controller and all the cables. All the fixins, as we say. What's the obsession with 101? Sarah, I wonder the same damn thing. I really do. That's okay. If no one else wants an original Nintendo, I'll move on to some Game Boys. I really am eager to work on the DMGs. Y'all know the DMG, right? The DMG is that big fat brick Game Boy, the one that survived Desert Storm explosions. D. Garcia wants a Game Boy. Yeah, I've thought the same thing, Squid Furnace. How much for DMG? Oh god, oh boy. People are really after the DMGs. Well, we'll see what we can do tonight, alright? Y'all had some cute wedding photos on Twitter. Aw, thanks, Cheese Soda. I'm real shy about that. I don't like to admit it, but I like Kelsey. I know that might be a shock to some people. But I do. Do you have Pokemon Emerald? I would buy that off you guys. Pally, you're not the only one. Everyone would buy that off of us. Last time we had Pokemon Emerald in, funny enough, we actually got 2 Pokemon Emeralds in within, I'd say, the last 3 days. And both of them sold within 20 minutes. You will never be able to buy a Pokemon Emerald through the stream. No worries, Aladdin's girl. Let me go grab a pile of DMGs and we'll see if we can fix some up, gang. Whew! Alright, so let's see what we have here. Well, we'll have to test these, but we have 3 that don't turn on and 1 that says nothing at all. However, the system itself looks in pretty good shape. Obviously, the lens needs to be replaced. It has a pretty deep divot in it, but otherwise, we're doing pretty good. Let's see if we can get any of these guys working for us. So just a reference point for a lot of people who are who may not be familiar with fixing DMGs. A couple common problems you run into is the audio not working or not reading games. Those are typically pretty easy issues to fix. You know, the audio, you usually have to replace the speaker. If you got lines on the screen, that's usually pretty easy to fix. Not always, but... Oh, see you later, battery. Let's see, what about you? Oh god, yeah, I thought so. Look at you, off-brand weirdo. Get out of here. What about you? Oh, he's good. What about you? Oh god. We might have to go to the store, gang. I think we might be about out of double A's. Barely good. Need 1 more battery. There we go. Are you good? Hey, 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 hey! We got him. Alright. Field trip time? Almost. Alright, let's test out this Game Boy. This is the best song ever made, you think, Manny? Cody, who would win, you versus Kelsey on UFC 3 on PS4, best 2 out of 3? I think Kelsey is naturally better than me at, Does this just work? Let's try testing it with a game. Whoa, the screen is in great shape. The audio sounded amazing. let's pop in a game and see what happens. Here we go. Hey, silly fool, thanks for the follow. Welcome, silly fool. Yeah, these things require 4 AA's. They last a pretty decent amount of time, though. Is that a TI-84? Yeah, I guess it looks... Whoa! What? Oh, there we go. Alright, here we are. We popped in a game. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Does this game just work? There's nothing wrong with it except for the screen. You see on the screen right there, there's that deep scratch. Besides that, it's perfect. Is that DMG a 101? It basically is, dude. This is, yeah. Lucky. Dude, lucky. I'll be right back. I gotta get the new lens. Also, I gotta go to the restroom really quick. So, be right back. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. We need the Zelda Rearranged album? Sure, I'll pop that in a second. Does this DMG have Zelda? Well, it doesn't come with Zelda. You see, back in the day, these old Game Boys didn't come with a very big hard drive. They just had a tiny little hard drive. They could only store 1 game at a time, and you had to do it via a cartridge, like this one. Alright, here we go. Did you wash your hands? I've never washed my hands in my entire life. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and remove the lens. Can the Game Boy run Wii Sports? That low graphic piece of shit? Yeah, dude. Wii Sports can definitely run on a Game Boy if you were so desperate and sad to play such a piece of trash game. Nobody likes Wii Sports. Probably the lamest game of all time. Yeah, you know, if you're out there washing your hands, really, you're just submitting to disease.
Sorry about your fantasy quarterback frown.
Snack bar, we miss you. We were just talking about how we're fantasizing about you coming back, and being a cool guy. I miss you. I miss you, Snack bar. Whoa! Look at this beautiful thing. Holy shit! I've never seen such a beautiful overall Game Boy. Look at this thing. There isn't even, like, sticky residue along the... where the lens used to be. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm getting weird here. Oh, yeah. I did not even tell the Shovel Knight story. I got distracted. Name a game you hate. A game I hate. I'm trying to think of a game I hate that... Oh! Heavy Rain. I really don't like Heavy Rain. It frustrates me in a very, like, weird and specific way. I think it's valid, but, there we go. But a lot of people really love that game, so, yeah. Oh, also, Alice Madness Returns is fucking terrible. That too, but I think everyone else... Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice of you, Elusive Gore. Thanks, buddy. Enter the... Shut up, RJ. But yeah, Heavy Rain is really terrible, and so is... What's that game called? What happened to the value goal? We hit it, Crazy Rockman. Alright, there we are. We have a brand new, basically, Game Boy in really great shape. I know, the Game Boy's too clean, right? Maybe it's a fake Game Boy, right, Bidoofus? How much for the Game Boy? Well, we sell these for $40. If we have any... Hold on a sec. Are they brand new lenses? Yeah, they are. Let's see here. Hold on. K-E... There's no Kelsey here. Alright, guys. You guys want to buy this Game Boy? How much would shipping a DMG to Canada be? Probably a lot. It depends where you live. Like, if you live in Western Canada, shipping is pretty reasonable. If you live in the other parts of Canada, it's terrible. Clearlight. I got your name on this one, Clearlight. But the next one goes out to someone else. Clearlight gets this one because Clearlight's the big order, my Bob. Clearlight orders everything. Clearlight. There you go. This one's yours, Clearlight. But don't worry, guys. We got plenty more Game Boys where that came from. Island, don't snitch. Island, where do you live? Without doxing yourself, where do you live, buddy? So wherever Ilorn lives, shipping is insane. Like, it is way too expensive wherever the fuck Ilorn lives. But if you live in, like, Vancouver, Canada, it's cheap. Do you have something, like, for example, like, shipping to... I don't know, Eastern Washington is more expensive than... I don't know how to describe these things. I'll give you $5 for Battletoads. Well, math, Battletoads sells for a little bit more than $5, my friend. Cassanders19, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Welcome. Oh, Stevie, thanks for the sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome, pal. Yeah, Great Owls. Yeah, wherever you are, dude, your shipping is fucked. It sucks, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and test out this Game Boy and see what's wrong with it. The note says that it doesn't turn on. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and clean the battery terminals. A lot of times, all it is the battery terminals are too dirty to actually transmit power. So, yeah, let's give that a shot. See if we can do something about that. Should be an easy fix. How is shipping to Texas? It's not bad at all. So Texas is kind of like the perfect area. So without getting too in-depth and boring, basically the post office in the United States works in zones, and Texas is in a zone where it's the cheapest shipping to anywhere else in the United States. Whereas, for example, shipping from Washington to Florida is a different rate, and it's kind of more expensive. But shipping to Texas to Florida, or Texas to Washington, or Texas to Maine, it's all the same rate, and it's all a low rate. So Texas is a great place to be if you're buying or selling things and shipping them around. Yeah, base P, yeah, you get your stuff quick. What the... Island, why are you narking so much, dude? What the hell? I was gonna take you to strip clubs. Instead, it sounds like you should go to the bachelorette party with all of this narking. Overseer, thanks for the follow, welcome. And also, on Vitria, thank you for gifting out a community sub. Thanks for the sub, on Vitria. Just start blasting Buck Bumble. Yeah, maybe. Pope Tron Paul. That's a really great name, guys. I want everyone to take a moment to appreciate Pope Tron Paul's name. You're dating someone? Who? And do they have a problem with strip clubs? Because Kelsey doesn't. He just cares about the store. Well, I forgive Eiler. Whoa! Whoa, check this out, guys. So I have a really busted up Nintendo. Here, let's get up close to you. Whoa, what is going on with this? Oh, never mind. I didn't do it this time. Let's see if we can get the audio. Oh, there's no audio. So first off, the batteries are very sensitive, as you can see. They're turning on and off very easily. What I'm doing is spinning them in the back. So that'll be easy. Basically what that means, since they're turning off from me spinning the batteries, it just means that the terminals are not conducting electricity properly, excuse me. And you can do that by simply cleaning them in most cases. Sometimes you need to replace them. But anyway, so there we go. We have no audio though. The audio is turned up to max. Start works. Mario's running around, jumping, being a happy guy. So, we're going to have to replace the speaker, the lens, and fix up the battery terminals. So, whew! This is going to be a big one. We'll see what we can do about that. I'm tired? How am I tired? Why do you say I'm tired? Just because I'm slurring? That has nothing to do with me being tired, sir. Speaking of, alright, let's open up this Game Boy and get to work. How much do you sell a PS2 for? I'm trying to buy one. I don't want to pay more than I should. We sell them for $50. The Slims we sell for $60. And that'll come with one first-party controller and all the cables. The cables are not necessarily first-party. Bowl cut? Why is this a guilty pleasure? I feel offended by that. Bowl cut. Speaking of bowl cuts, I'm going to be seeing Oliver Tree in September, and I can't wait. Cody, I have a big interview next week. Wish me luck. Eric. Alright, dude. Let me tell you this. Eric, you need to answer the correct questions during an interview. If anyone in the chat, because I feel in almost all cases, Twitch chat is smarter than everyone. It's a crowdsourced thing. Like, obviously people will say stupid things, but the crowd overall will know best. So if you guys have any advice for Eric, please shout it out. I'm gonna start with this, Eric. Eric, no, they are 100% gonna ask you, bro. They're 100% gonna ask you, if you could be an animal, what would it be? And that's a very important question. You need to answer correctly. It's kangaroo. So yeah, wear a tuxedo when you go into the interview. Answer before they even ask. To say, hey, just by the way, you might be wondering what kind of animal I would be if I could be an animal. It's a kangaroo. Just get it out of the way, because it's always an awkward talk. You just want to knock that one out quick. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me stop really quick. A real piece of advice just crossed the screen. Do not talk bad about a previous employer. That's an actual good piece of advice. As someone who employs a bunch of people, do not talk bad about a previous employer. I don't think it's cute, and I don't like it. Let's see here. Yeah, kangaroo because he has a pocket. Like, obviously, it's a Skype interview. Should I still wear a tux? At least on the top. You don't have to wear anything on the bottoms. You can Donald Duck this interview, but you got to have a tux on the top. What do you call a bear with no teeth? God, I don't want to know. Hey, TNT, nice to see you. Do a chat, no pants, stay focused and stay seated. It's a Skype interview. Okay, Eric. I don't want to nag you too much, buddy. But I'm very interested in your job interview situation. What is the job? Like, roughly, what is the job? For example, if you were going to be like a systems engineer analyst at Twitch or something, just say, hey, I'm going to be a computer guy, you know? Break it down to the basics. I lost my screwdriver, guys. Oh, there it is. What are you doing? So we can have a better idea. Yo, Jay Philly, thank you.
This is excellent life advice. I'm writing this all down.
Smart. Thanks for the sub. A knob polish. Set up a Skype interview. Ask him if you could do a Twitch stream. Wait, what? Live stream the interview. There you go. Eric, we have advice for you that you didn't even ask for. We have unsolicited advice. You should be excited about this. You drinking beer tonight? Why do you think that, Jared? The job would be field marketing rep. I would go out to our third-party accounts and train employees on our products. Yeah, okay, so it sounds like you need to convey that you are very good with people. So, unfortunately, in this situation, you can't be a smug asshole and show off how cool you are. You just need to be somebody that... So, like, for example, if I was looking for someone in your situation, like somebody that I was going to send out to train all of my other employees... I would look for somebody who just could get along with other people and who didn't seem like a total dipshit. Yeah, so first off, don't be a total dipshit. That's number one. But I think the main thing they're going to be looking for is just how well you immediately connect with the interviewer. So have big dick energy. Yeah, I mean, that always helps, doesn't it? But, you know, how quickly you can connect with them. That's a hard thing to do right away, with especially over a Skype interview. Especially over a Skype interview, that's going to be tough to do because, like, you know, I'm thinking of, like, a stereotypical, like, interview situation where you just walk into a guy's office and you see like a picture of his wife and kids on the on his desk, and you say, hey, wow, your wife sure is hot. You know, that would be a good start to an interview. You guys are going to get along. But in this situation, you can't. But you basically want to convey that you can easily get along with people. So kind of be like a, I don't know, maybe a suck up, maybe a yes man, right? Where you're just like, yeah, man, like, always be positive. Always be positive. You're going to use a blank background. You should have the background behind you just be a ton of your friends. Just a fuck ton of your friends sitting behind you. Be like, yeah, this is how good I am with people. Like, these guys won't leave me alone. Well, anyway, Eric, you probably got this. We don't have any advice for you. You sound like you're a high-level genius. And we all wish you luck, so... Yeah, this is my entourage. I'm also a rapper, by the way. And I will be filming rap music at some of our locations. And if you have a problem with that, then the deal is off. Yo, Lokski! Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Ask the interviewer if he or she is interested in a pink gorilla plushie. Yeah, I mean, that couldn't hurt, I think. But anyway, everyone's rooting for you, Eric Cartminez. I think everyone instantly connects with you immediately because everyone likes South Park, so... You're already off to a good start. But anyway, when you do start your rap career, Eric, we'll be there for you. You need a hype man next to you to answer her question. Jared, you're mean, by the way. I'm just trying to sit here and enjoy giving Eric, not Derek, advice, and he's immediately accusing me of drinking beer, like some kind of degenerate. That's very offensive, Jared. Just because I care about Eric? What's the worst interview you ever had? Okay, so I don't want to sound like a huge dick, and this is not why I didn't hire the guy. Yeah. Never mind. I honestly can't tell this story because I don't think it can possibly come across in a good way. Basically, there was a guy who struggled to do basic human functions in all ways possible. And I was like, well, you know, what if this happens? And he's like, oh, you know, I don't know if I could do that. Basically, it was a situation where somebody applied, got the interview, and every single one of my questions, he was like, oh, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. He wasn't drunk. No. And yeah, it was tough. But yeah. Anyway, showering was an issue for sure, Petering, amongst other things. But never mind. Anyway, as far as worst interviews ever, I'd say my own. The worst interview I was ever in was one that I was the interviewee in. So here I was, minding my own business. Check this out. Wait. Beef Nugget might have a better story real quick. He says, I'll tell you the worst interview I've ever done. I walked in, shook the manager's hand, sit down, and proceeded to puke onto the floor out of nowhere. Didn't feel it coming on or anything. Wasn't nervous or anything. It ended up being food poisoning. Oh, sorry, Beefy Nugget. Yeah, that's some bad luck, dude. That's God telling you not to take that job. Here is the worst interview ever, and I was the interviewee. It wasn't somebody I was interviewing. How many interviews have you denied? From the place of me being the employee, probably roughly 0. But from the place of an employer, like tons. Anyway, there I was, 18 years old, minding my own business, when all of a sudden on Craigslist, a job opportunity pops up at a place called Taboo. You see, Taboo is an adult video store. Being an 18-year-old and pretty entrenched in video games, I'd never been to an adult video store before. Never really thought of it, honestly. I just thought, hey, whatever, I'll take a job. This might be a pretty sexy job. Let's see what happens. Go into the interview. The guy interviewing me looks exactly like you might think he does. And right away he's asking me questions, and I'm trying not to giggle because he's asking me questions about sex toys and things like that. And I'm very immature. So I'll tell you the turning point of the bad interview, the thing that really did not net me the job, and I do not blame him at all, was he says to me, all right, man, Codester, what happens if you get a guy coming in the store and he's being kind of a weirdo? No. Sorry, back up. He says to me, what would you say is your biggest weakness, Cody? And I go, I'm not really sure how I would handle weird customers. I don't have a lot of job experience, and if I had a guy coming in here being weird, I just don't know how I would handle it. And I said that at an interview at a sex shop. I told him immediately, without being asked, that I would not know how to handle people being weird. At a sex shop. Fucking genius. He wasn't expecting that. I thought I would stand out in my interview with that strategy by being the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. So that didn't work out very well. But if that wasn't bad enough, does the place still exist? I'm not sure. It was all the way back in Vancouver, Washington. I'm not sure. Did you buy anything there? No, I did not. If that wasn't bad enough, though, so some sex stores have what's called an arcade, which doesn't mean what I thought it meant. So the guy says, like, no, it's kind of on the way out of the interview where I already had really messed it up and made it clear that I was not going to get the job. And on the way out, I was like, oh, hey, also I noticed you have an arcade. That's pretty cool. Like, I really like video games. Maybe I could help out there. Genius! Yeah. So I didn't get that job. I think it's for the best, though. It's still there and open now? Nice, okay. I'm gonna go in there and be like, you made the biggest mistake of your life! Have you ever instant hired someone at your store? No, but I was instantly hired. Sort of. But no, I've never instantly hired someone. If he hired you, imagine cleaning the arcade. No, that's okay. I don't want to imagine that. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on the soldering iron. We need to replace this speaker. Raven Hunter, I had to stop drinking this to not spit it out while reading your comment. Thank you. I've never hired someone at the store because, like, I want to see where they've been. Like, I don't want to just randomly hire some fool. That's crazy. Just because they seem cool. I will tell you this. So, one of my ex-employees, he was the crazy guy. I have lots of stories about this fella. But one of my ex-employees, he worked at one of these stores, one of the adult video stores. And he was telling me that they fired so many guys from working late at night because they would close the store just to have a little fun with some customers. Late at night. They fired like 3 or 4 people because of that. Like, I didn't realize that was such a big issue. My dad almost hired a... Whoa! Whoa, that's crazy, Sarah. Yikes. Yeah, exactly, Base B, yeah. And it's funny, too, because we did the exact same thing. This one guy we had hired with us, Base B. Same problem. And it was funny. He was fired for that reason. And then the old owner, it was during the old owner's, when he owned the store. And he freaked out. He was a little over the top with it. So we fired an employee for exactly what Base P said. I'm not going to say it out loud. This is a Christian stream. And yeah, the old owner's like, call in a cleansing team, like a antibacterial, like hazmat team. Call in the hazmat team to clean out the bathroom. We got to fix all of this. Yeah. Why did you get the job instantly? Well, I guess, honestly, I think it's disingenuous of me to say that. Math 8, because I guess I didn't get the job instantly. First, I worked as a volunteer at 2 conventions, and then I went in for the interview and instantly got hired. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, it was pretty instant there at the interview. They didn't even really ask me anything. They're just like, you wanted the job, when can you work? I was like, I will work at all times for you, my lord. There we go. Cody, so the retro game store I live had a lot of box S, NES, NES, and 64 and Genesis Atari games, and a lot of GameCube games. Oh, that's cool. I thought you were going to ask a question. But yeah, that's cool. Becca Lee, awesome, dude. Let's see here. Pop that sucker back into place. Whoa, what? Some students walked by when I was closed caught? Whoa, what the hell? Yikes. Hey, Gecko, have a good night, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and test this thing out and see what happens. So first up, we have replaced the speaker in here. Let's see if that fixes anything. Oh my god, the Shovel Knight story. Have I still not told that? Oh my god. We'll tell it one of these days. Is anyone interested in hearing the Shovel Knight story? I don't want to tell a story nobody's interested in. Sounds like... So Squid doesn't want to hear it anymore, guys. Everyone else does. Squid says no. Well, I don't want to bore Squid or anything. Blinger Bill says no, so I don't know, guys. Maybe we should just call off the Shovel Knight story for tonight. Alright, here we go. Shaunosaurus Rex, thanks for the raid, buddy. Welcome in, Shaunosaurus Rex. And the people watching Shaunosaurus Rex's stream. Ban Squid. No, I love Squid. He's hilarious. Alright, guys. There I was, minding someone else's own business. At PAX. PAX West, I want to say, what, 2015 maybe? I don't know if Kelsey's here to help corroborate this story. But there I was, minding someone else's business. You see, at this time, I had not taken over the store yet. It was the old owner. However, I was managing the store with the help from Kelsey and another fellow by the name of Gabe that you will probably never meet. So I was setting up our second booth. You see, this story has a lot of layers to it. At PAX, we were intending on going to PAX East to sell things. Heading all the way across to the East Coast would make it realistically impossible to bring over our video games, just because it wouldn't really be profitable. However, we were thinking of the option of purchasing from one of our distributors, having the items shipped directly to the convention center at PAX East, setting up a booth, selling plushies, doing a trial run to see how it would go, but we just did not find a scenario where it would be profitable, so we did not do it. However, before that all happened, we did purchase booth space, which costs a fortune. Freaking PAX East booths. I don't know how much PAX East booths are, but I'll tell you how much our PAX West booth is. $6,000 for the weekend. Not exaggerating. It is $6,000. As a matter of fact, I think I'm lowballing it. It's more than $6,000 for the weekend at PAX. And you know what? It's 100% worth it. Don't hear me complaining. If anything, they're undercharging us. The place is 100% worth it. They know what they have, and they are worth every single penny of that. Scam my ass. How do you make profit? By selling lots of things. What do you mean, geek? How do you think? How do you even make your money on that? Well, by selling a lot of stuff. You see here, our booth is located in well, just don't worry about it. Anyway, so we purchased a spot at PAX East, but it turns out we did not go to PAX East. And the old owner did not cancel in time. So we came to an agreement, and we could not get a direct refund for our PAX East booth. However, we were able to get a little bit of PAX West booth space with that credit. They basically had an exchange credit system for this situation, right? So they said, "Hey, tell you what, buddy, you can't get a refund on your PAX East booth space because you canceled way too late. That's ridiculous. We got to sell a booth space too, idiot. But I'll tell you what, you can have a spot up on the 6th floor in addition to your 4th floor space. That means we had 2 booth spaces. One up on the 6th floor, one down on the 4th floor. We were literally communicating with walkie-talkies, and we actually had 2 booths at PAX that were enormous. Bird Boy! Thanks for the raid. Thank you very much for the raid, Bird Boy. I'm in love with you. Cody, you seem like a tough guy to work for, which isn't a bad thing, but you seem like very high standards. Yeah, no, I'm a huge prick. So, Burger Boy, that's why I feel like Kelsey and I work together so well, is because I'm a huge asshole. I'm hard to work for. I'm a dickhead. Kelsey's very much a people person. So, I will work a lot. Kelsey will work not as much, but she will talk to everybody. If anyone has... Okay, so, like, I'm not... How do I explain this? Bird Boy, I'm sorry, I love you. You caught me in the middle of me being a fuss master. Yeah, good Kels, bad code. So, like, for example, I will... How do I explain this? If someone has concerns that I think are ridiculous and stupid, I just kind of won't listen to them. But Kelsey will. So that's why Kelsey's great. Sounds like mom and dad, to be honest. Yeah. No, it's not that she sells and I fix. It's more like she deals with people and then the other things happen. Bird Boy, love you so much. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Where was I? So, does this make you a smooth brain? I'm a 17 level smooth brain. Cody, the store is on fire. That's not how I am, Math. I'm the opposite. So, for example, we had a leak at our other store, and guess who's handling that? Any kind of repairs that need to be done, that'll be me. Getting our money back for the damaged merchandise, that'll be me, and that'll probably be tomorrow. I already sent them the invoice, but I have not gotten a check yet, so that will be my thing. Anyway, let me back up. So, there I was, minding someone else's business, up on the 6th floor of PAX. We had 2 booths at this time. So, we also had 2 ladders. 1 ladder for each booth. Typically, we have 2 ladders for a single booth because you gotta lift up these very heavy panels, hang them up in the air. It's a complicated situation that you guys will find out about while I'm streaming at PAX. However, there I was, up at the 6th booth, setting the entire thing up by myself. Here comes some fellas over from the Yacht Club's game booth. Nice fellas. They're hot off the presses. Yo, Shovel Knight is a poppin' game. They think they're hot shit, and they are, because the game is great. They come on over and say, hey, Codester, you mind if I borrow that ladder for a minute? It'll only take a second, really. All I gotta do is put up this sign. It won't take us more than a millisecond. And I go, hey, don't worry about it, bro. You take that ladder as long as you need. As long as it's less than an hour, no problem with me, man. Take that ladder. I mean, I have a booth to set up over here. I got plenty of work to do, but I'll work around it just for you. This is a favor I'm doing for you. I relate to the indie man. I relate to the small businessman. I'll let you borrow my ladder, man. No problem at all. You know what these motherfuckers charge? The convention center? It's about $120 to rent their ladder per day. So I say, hey, borrow my ladder. Be my guest. 3 hours later, Yacht Club game booth. Not set up, nobody to be found. Nobody anywhere near their booth. And I'm thinking, well, shit, I've kind of run out of things I need to do without using a ladder. From now on, I need the ladder. I need to hang up these plushies up high, and I need to put up our booth. I need the ladder for every other situation at this booth. So I head over to the Yacht Club's game booth to see, hey, what's taking y'all so long? And there I see our ladder, just sitting there, abandoned. Nobody's watching over him or his security. Ridiculous. And I don't know, as far as setup goes, it didn't look like their booth was very set up, but our ladder was just sitting there by itself. So I pick up our ladder, take it right back to my booth. I think, oh, no harm, no foul. They just forgot. They were just inconsiderate pricks. Whatever. It happens. You know, it's all a lot of high emotions here at PAX, you know. It's a lot going on. So I take our litter back, and I'd say probably about 10 minutes later, some prick walks over in a huff, like this. Hold on, this is exactly what happened. Hold on. This is exactly what happened. I'm over here, I'm this paper towel, minding my own business, with my ladder that I own, by the way, and this guy comes over in a huff, like that, pissed off that I took the ladder back. He was actually, that was obviously a joke, but the dude was no joke, like, pissed off, like, what the fuck? Why did you take the ladder back? Like, really mad. And I'm like, what the hell do you mean, why did I take it back? How about it belongs to me? That's exactly why I took it back. No, he did not punch me. I was exaggerating. But the other parts I'm not exaggerating. He literally was like really, really pissed off and a huge prick. Like, why did you take the ladder back? And I'm like, 'cause it's mine and I need it. What do you mean? He's like, well, we were using it. I'm like, no, I walked over there and nobody was there. What are you talking about? And he's like, okay, well, I need it. And I go, no, you're not taking it back. What are you talking about? This isn't yours anymore. No, you can't have this back. And he was really pissed that we wouldn't give it back to him. I don't know what was up in his head, man. But yeah, he was acting like a freaking psycho, dude. So yeah, Shovel Knight, in my experience, Yacht Club games are a bunch of ladder thieves. I hope one day they can afford a ladder and not steal it from an innocent small business like us. Just minding our own business. And most of all, not spaz out. Should have made a shovel joke, yeah. I'd love to hear Yacht Club's game side of the story. Dude, I would too. But honestly, I'll tell you what I think happened. I think they hired some contractors to set up their booth. I'm assuming the people setting up their booth had nothing to do with the company besides that they were hired. Yeah, all of our ladders do have our stickers on them. Not that it makes a difference. So anyway, ever since then, and I'm not joking about this, it is a hard rule that nobody can borrow our ladder under any circumstances. I don't care if you are 6 feet away from us borrowing it, go fuck yourself and go get another ladder. That's your problem. We're not dealing with crazy people anymore. It only takes one. And you know what the best part about that is? Making somebody realize that they are the one who ruined it for everybody. Because I told that guy, I was like, dude, you acted so crazy, no one will ever be borrowing this ladder again because of you. I think that's my favorite thing, is like, when people really act out of control and you're like, what if police said they need to catch a thief in the ceiling? Well, they got all that police money. I'm sure they have grappling hooks, right? Anyway. Yeah, so I'd love to hear Yacht Club's games side of the story, but I'm sure it's ridiculous and full of lies. Someone looking through the front window? Yeah, it looks like it. There's a couple people. Should I just charge 110 for people to borrow your ladder? No, that's okay. I need my ladder. We don't have enough truck space to bring a bunch of ladders. Also, the union will probably literally stab us. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if we were able to fix the volume knob. I got distracted. Show how to do the ribbon cable, please. Oh, you just shove it in. Anyway, I hope the Shovel Knight story was interesting. I've told it in better ways. Do you have any happy stories? I only have crazy stories. Can you guys think of any happy stories I have? What if he gave you 100 keys? What? Hire MJR, you'd never need a ladder again. That's a good point. Metal Jesus is actually 8 feet tall. The engagement was a pretty happy story. I mean, still it wasn't, though. The engagement story was great, except the part where somebody made me pay $4,000 more than I needed to. Paint your ladder pink. Well, I don't think they were trying to claim that they owned the ladder. I think they were just crazy. The night I was born? That was probably the worst day of my life. What about when you met? That's not really a great story either. You getting rich off Pokemon Go from Nintendo stock. That was pretty happy. I think I just told that story last night. Is anyone interested in hearing how I bought the store? I told the story last night. I don't want to bore anybody. It seems like a shitty dynamic where you have someone like Cody who expects a lot from an employee, but at the same time you have a garbage full of applicants. No, you get lucky. You get lucky, Burger Boy. So like more recently, we've got 3 new employees that were very, very, very happy with 2 of them. Let's see here. Oops. Which 2? You'll never know. Let's see here. Tell the Sparks Notes version? What's that mean? Bore us, you big oaf. Tell us the story, Grandpa. Which one? Bird Boy. It's Bird Boy's choice. Because I'm in love with Bird Boy. I don't like that he's not going to PAX, though. I think that's pretty lame. The store story? Which store story, bro? All of my stories happen in the store. Here's the secret of me. Is nothing in my life happens outside of the store. This is all I do. Are you saying the purchasing the store story? Thank you! Thank you, Bird Boy. You gotta be very specific. You gotta be very specific with me, sir. Shadowgate. Can I get Shadowgate banned for 700 years, please? For what he just said to me. I think it was very offensive. Alright, guys. Would you guys like to hear about how I purchased the store? I feel like I just told this last night, but I'll tell it again if y'all want to hear it. Can I get... Oh no, don't actually ban Shadowgate, I love him! Wraith Sniper says no. Some people say yes. Everyone who isn't Wraith Sniper says yes. Tell us about when you got arrested. It's not a good story. Just summarize it. Okay, I'll summarize it. Okay. So, guys, would you like to hear the story of how Pink Gorilla was purchased? Let me tell you. There I was, minding someone else's business. Just being a normal guy. Everyone wants the arrested story now. It's really not good. It really is not good. I'll tell the arrested story really quick because it's really, 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 really not good. Okay, I'll tell the story of the store purchase, but really quick I'll tell the arrested story because it's just boring as shit. But I'll just tell you the quick details. I got in a fight with somebody and I won, and they called the police, and I got arrested for beating them up. It was a mutual fight that we got in. I won, and he called the police. And I went to jail for like 2 minutes, or 2 hours, and then was let out. It's fucking stupid. Were you drunk? No, I wasn't. It was just a mutual fight. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. You won as in he said mercy, tapped out, kicked it. He ran away. Yeah, it was stupid. Can you prove that you won? Well, I didn't have any marks. Did you know him? Yeah, I knew him. Now you got a rap sheet. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. Yeah, exactly. Assault. That was it. It was fucking stupid. What was the fight over? Over a girl, to be honest. So, Can you see your prison tats? I don't have any prison tats. But yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid. But it's a different age. Like, every single one of... It was funny because... I'll tell you the interesting bit about this whole thing. Is that, every single one of my family members came out and said, hey, man, you don't deserve this. This is not how it's been in all of life. Obviously, I'm not saying anybody should hit people, but if you get in a mutual fight with a guy and you win, I don't think you deserve to go to jail. I don't think you deserve to be arrested. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. So every single person in my family, which typically are very unsupportive, I would say, honestly, came out and was like, "Hey, yeah, I'll cover that. I'm sorry. Life is like this now." I think my soon as I got out, like, someone took me out to like Lobster and shit. Like, it was fucking stupid. Like, everyone felt so bad for me for dealing with such a loser. Did you get anger management? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was just a sore loser. And, like, again, I'm not saying you definitely should not be hitting people, obviously, but, you know, if someone hits you and you also hit, I don't think the winner deserves to get in trouble and not the loser, right? It was pretty fucked up, but anyway. Why don't you use an electric screwdriver? Because they'll mess up the screws. They can strip the screws pretty easy. Do a diss track? No, I really don't care that much about it. But it's kind of an interesting story, I think. Were you on probation? No, I wasn't. Where's that guy now? I have no idea. I don't even remember his name, honestly. Was it over Gorgeous Kelsey? No. This was when I was like 18 or something. I can't remember how old I was. 18 or 19. But yeah, it's whatever. Do you remember the other girl? Not really. Who started it? I don't really remember, honestly. This is seriously like 10 years ago. Yeah, actually more than 10 years ago now. Do you still have anger problems? I don't know. I think little things bother me, but not big things. Can you prove he didn't die? I suppose I can't. Anyway. That was a depressing story. Was the girl impressed? I don't know. Store purchase. Yeah, good point. So there I was, minding someone else's business. Taking care of a store, taking care of the Pink Gorilla Bellevue location, right? And I had a dream. I had a dream the night before. I thought in my head, Cody, if only you owned this place, people would the whole thing would really shape up and be amazing. Skip ahead 3 months later. There I was. The opportunity of a lifetime. Nintendo shares down to $11 a share. Whoa, that's way too cheap. If you compare that to the money they have in the bank versus the outstanding shares, that's practically equal. That doesn't make any sense. What do you think, Nintendo's going bankrupt tomorrow? That's insane. Nintendo's essentially Japanese Disney. They own all the biggest property rights in the world. Ever heard of Mario? More people know about Mario than pretty much anything else in the entire universe. Of course, Nintendo's going to be around just because they're having bad times thanks to the Wii U being kind of a flop. Doesn't mean they're going to be shitty forever. So there I was, with my life savings in my hand, saying, Cody, what are you going to do with this? Are you going to sit around spending this on rent, wasting it away on beer and food and other life essentials like soap for your legs, Of course not! You're going to put all that money directly into Nintendo shares, Cody, because that is the future of the stock market. And I say, okay, Codester. I'll do that. I put all my money into Nintendo shares at $11 a share, and then just sat there and did nothing. Another day comes along when Nintendo says, hey, they got a new young CEO, and he says, hey, I'm looking into mobile games. It turns out people have been spending a lot of money on mobile games starting about 10 years ago. I think it's about time for us Nintendo guys to get into it. So that brought up the share price a whole lot, and I said, well, I don't think now is the time to sell. Just because people are very optimistic now, I don't think this is the peak. I do not think this is the peak. I think Nintendo has a lot higher to go. I'm going to wait for their next console before I go crazy. But then something insane happens that nobody could have ever predicted. A game called Pokemon Go comes out. You guys might have remembered Pokemon Go, the most quickly downloaded game of all time for the phones.
Use this to buy red soap.
Never. You might remember Pokemon Go, the most quickly downloaded game of all time. Super popular, still to this day, very, very, very popular. And that caused Nintendo's share price to just skyrocket to insane prices. I can honestly not remember what I sold them at. I suppose I could look it up, but I just don't care enough to at the moment. I believe it was up to like $68 at some point. So if you could imagine being in a situation where you have all your money you've saved up for your entire life put into one thing, like an idiot, and for every $11 you get like $67-ish profit just for nothing, for sitting there for like 3 years. That all happened at once, very quickly. And I saw the writing on the wall, like, guys, really quick, you are very confused about the situation. You see Pokemon Go, I know you see Pokemon and you think Nintendo, but if you actually, like, open your goddamn eyes, like, this had almost nothing to do with Nintendo at all. Like, so Pokemon Go was created by Niantic, which is a Google-owned company, and also co-created with, Creatures Inc., which is a Nintendo-owned company, but it's like so removed from Nintendo that they're not really getting all that much money from it. Like, it's good for them. It's good for them. It's a good ad. I would say more so than the direct profit they get from the game. It's a good ad for their games. However, is it worth 7-tupling their stock price? Probably not. But yeah. There I was thinking, this is kind of stupid. So I sold it all. I said, you know what? This is as high as it's probably going to be. And I just said, fuck it. I'm out of here. See you later, guys. How many shares did you buy? I don't remember. Lots. But yeah, I just said, all right, get out of here. See you later. I'm done with these things. And sure enough, Nintendo shortly later, I think like a day or two after, put out a notice that said, hey, just by the way, guys, like, we hardly have anything to do with Pokemon Go. Like, do not be buying us for that reason. And sure enough, the price just went right back down to normal. Well, it's still a little bit higher than normal, but yeah, it went back down to normal. And I said, wow. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I got so distracted. But yeah, that was how I was able to acquire the money to purchase the store. Now, there I was, sitting here with a newfound fortune, and the owner calls me up. The owner of the store calls me up and says, "Hey, Cody, I don't know, man. I'm pretty old now. I think I'm about done with this store. Like, honestly, So the old owner, he manages a law firm. He owns a marijuana store in Seattle, and then he used to own a video game store in Seattle." And he said, I'm too old for this. I can't handle this stuff anymore. Would you like to take it over? I say, yes, sir, I would. And that was it. Pablo? Not Pablo. No. Pablo was the old manager. He's great. I love Pablo. But yeah, that's how I did it. Want to hear a fight story? No. Sorry, I think I told that story very badly. Did you lowballs? A little bit. Was it emotional at all for him? Not really. I was surprised how little he seemed to care. What was your position before you bought it, manager? Was the previous owner Eiler? No. Wait. Have you done what you thought you would? Get the store into shape? Oh my gosh, yes. I'm sorry. I've been just telling the story so badly. I apologize, everybody. So the store before we took over was
I want the Eilorn story.
I don't know what the Eilorn story is. You can drink on the job since you're the boss. Yep. Well, also, like, the store's closed. It's just I cannot fix the speaker to save my life. What is wrong with this speaker? What the fuck is wrong with this speaker? It's driving me crazy. Anyway, I don't know what the Island story is, guys. What's up? I wouldn't recommend drinking Windex, but it is your store after all. Yeah, I wouldn't drink Windex either. I remember somebody on Twitch getting banned for Windex drinking like 100 years ago. But he actually drank Windex, so they appealed his ban. Or no, he actually drank Gatorade. It was like a trick. So there I was, minding my own business. Eilorn comes along and says, "Hey, Codester, look, I'm the best mod on all of Twitch, and I'll prove it to you." And I say, "Yeah? How you going to do that?" And he goes, "I'll show you. Make me mod. If I don't prove my worth in 1 hour, then go ahead and demod me forever and ban me from your channel." I say, "Okay, Eilorn. Whatever you say, weirdo." Right away, as soon as he becomes mod, about 5 minutes later, mysterious accounts that were just created that day start posting random ANSI art penises in the chat. And I go, "Oh my god, how do we stop the penises?" And Eilorn says, "I'll take care of them. You see, I'm the penis warrior, and I'll stop every single one of them." And there they were. He was stopping them left and right, slicing them down. And I said, "All right, Eilorn, I think the penises have disappeared. I'm going to demod you for now. We'll reconsider your modship in a minute." Demod him. And immediately, the penises ramp up as soon as I unmod Eilorn. And I say, "Man, I cannot stop these penises. Please, Eilorn, you have to stop them for me." As soon as I mod him, they immediately disappear. He didn't even ban anybody. They just stopped showing up. It was weird. I don't know how that happened. I think this, I don't know what is going on. I think something more serious is going on with this. I'm going to try re-soldering the... It's kind of hard to re-solder the potentiometer for the volume knob because it's in an awkward position, but I'm going to give that a shot, and otherwise, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Eilorn the Condom. That's a good name for him. Eilorn the ultimate cock blocker. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yo, does it smell good when you solder shit? No, I want to smoke that Game Boy. No, there's mercury in the Game Boy. You don't want to breathe in the solder. What about the headphone lead and the 3.5mm jack? You know, I don't have a headphone jack to test with, unfortunately. Can you dab off the soldering iron? I'm sure you could. I'm not going to do it. I'll just go buy some mercury and... No, don't, Bird Boy. You'll die. I love you. I don't know. Is there lead in this solder? There might be. It probably thinks headphones are plugged in. That's a possibility for sure. What's your opinion on the survivability of GameStop? Oh, God. So GameStop... Okay, so GameStop's doing something interesting, which I think is going to be very cool for everybody for a short time. Oh, by the way, Kufu, thanks for the cheer. I'm sorry, I missed that for a second. I was distracted. Thank you for the cheer, Kufu. So, yeah, GameStop is going to be doing a, like, retro initiative, where they're going to be adding a ton of retro games to their stores. And now I don't really think this is possible for them to do correctly, just because retro gaming is so particular. Like, you guys are seeing how much time I'm wasting on this one Game Boy, right? I don't see how they could possibly do this to scale, or how they could possibly train that many employees in that many stores to understand everything you need to know about retro gaming stuff. Yeah, it's just way too much. I think the worst part about it is, yeah, rest in peace Game Informer, because I don't know what's going to become of those guys, but you know, if you don't know, GameStop owns Game Informer, and they just laid off about like half their staff. Who knows what's going to come out of those guys, but I'm sure it's not looking good, that's for sure. Let's see here. Oh, I think I see the issue. Oh, I think I see the issue. How on earth did this happen? They let off 7 of the 21 editors. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was half. Let me try this out really quick before I go deeper. I was going to bust out the microscope to see if we can see a better view of this. But anyway, yeah, so GameStop is having the idea of selling retro games. Still not working. Alright, I wanna open another Game Boy just for reference really quick. So this Game Boy allegedly doesn't turn on. Let's move on. I think I can fix the sound. I just need to compare it to the board on this Game Boy. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Pest. Yeah, GameStop's going to be hit with a lot of bootleg copies of games, I'm sure. They can't possibly train that many employees to be able to spot that kind of stuff, right? Does the sound come out? Try your headphones. I don't have any headphones. I would try it. Layoffs of Game Informer appear to be part of a wider swath of layoffs. Yeah. Dude, it doesn't matter how much they pay for games. I think, honestly, like, that's the only thing that would save them is paying very little for games, is because those guys are just going to get fucked so bad by the retro game community, dude. GameStop's going to be destroyed by those guys, trading in every single broken thing they have straight to that store, dude. Yeah, this guy came and traded 200 copies of Gimmick. Who would have thought? Amazing. Yeah. Imagine they got a copy of Nintendo World Championship straight in their store. 100% that shit would not be real. They wouldn't accept it. Exactly. They couldn't. It's, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, exactly. There's no text at GameStop, yeah. No, dude, Visionary, the funny thing about what you just said, NWC, I'll give you a nickel. No joke, Visionary. what you said is 100% true. Not a joke. 100% true. Not joking. That will happen. The reason that will happen is because at GameStop, if they don't have an item in their system, like a retro game, they offer a nickel. So I'm 100% sure, without actually checking, I'm 90% sure, they do not have Nintendo World Championships in their system as an